certified lister, double S drifter. Then you know I came with it if she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get the Nissan Sentra.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for Orlando. Ausar Thompson is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Harden. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, Podziemski out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Barnes in at the 4 spot. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now here's Valanciunas, 5 to shoot. Shoots over Duren, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Duren.
Yeah, staying involved. Valanciunas will get a chance at the line.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standards been set.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Nesmith. He's covered by Thompson. Now Valanciunas, just 5 on the clock. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's SGA. That shot, no good. Barnes against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nesmith can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Podziemski finds Nesmith. Now here's Valanciunas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
To the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Count it.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Nesmith. Duren against Valanciunas. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Now here's Harden. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Nesmith. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 5. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Podziemski with it. Still scoreless. McCain's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Podziemski. That's on him. He's averaging 9 points a game.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Duren. Jenkins comes in for Vanderbilt. Mann's checked in for Ausar Thompson. And it's Buddy Hield in for James Harden. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Simmons. Vanderbilt comes in for Jenkins. Thompson, he's checked in for Mann. And it's James Harden in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Barnes. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Barnes passes to Nesmith. 1:57 left in the first. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Here's Podziemski. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Orlando now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Harden kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. And here is Clark. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Magic leading by 7. Tries from 10. Landale grabs the miss. And San Antonio shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Both free throws good from SGA.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Clark, the pass to Yabusele. Duran against Clark. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Magic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. They've got Jock Landale. Dalton Knecht is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio Five. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
Right wing. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Waters.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Simmons passes to Brooks. In transition, here come the Spurs. Clark for 3. That shot off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Brooks. Still without a basket. Mann passes to Jenkins. Misses the baby hook.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Waters passes to Yabusele. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Yabusele's got his first bucket in this one. The Magic have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Clark. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Landale. Offline with his 3. Magic leading by 4. Healed from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up, Jay, keeping himself one step ahead of the defense.
Pass to Knecht. Here's Waters. Covered by Hield. Waters can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it goes down 2 points. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Clark against Simmons. There's the pick. Back to Landale. Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Simmons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And Knecht gets it to go.
Well, Knecht is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin?
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now here's Barnes. Harden missing his last shot. To the wing right side. Here's Valanciunas. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Valanciunas has got 11 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harden the pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
Spurs trail by 7. Pass to McCain. Barnes outside. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Barnes. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Here's Duren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
There's a minute left in the second quarter. Podziemski with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. McCain's shot is off.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
And stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Duren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Podziemski. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Podziemski. Vanderbilt defending. Pass to Barnes. Now McCain. On the clock. The 10-footer. No good that time. The deep three from Harden. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front. They lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van Handcourt shot. Drum roll, please. There is your number shot.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Orlando Magic. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what Shaquille O'Neal always says, Ernie, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Shaq?
Ernie switches seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Magic.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding has been terrific. That really helps in a tight game.
When you clean the glass, you can see through the finish line.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Thompson, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harden, then it's Brooks, and it's Jenkins in at the 4-man position.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to McCain. Driving the lane. The 3 from Barnes. SGA with the rebound. Magic leading by 7. Now Thompson, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game, unable to get that one.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Now, here's Valanciunas. 15 points in the game. Barnes looking around for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Valanciunas. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now, here's SGA. He's defended by Podziemski. That one good for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
McCain up top, guarded by Harden. Barnes with it. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Spurs. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Nesmith. Screened by Valanciunas. Into the lane. It's McCain on the wing. Valanciunas sets a screen for Barnes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Down it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Clear ability to take over a game. Valanciunas doing just that.
Harden, no good. San Antonio's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Orlando. Vanderbilt comes in for Jenkins. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now, here's Nesmith. He has yet to score. Duren against Valanciunas. Shoots over Duren. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now. Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
McCain with the ball, guarded by Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Connect, he's checked in for Jared McCain. Here's Podziemski. SGA defending. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
That's that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
What been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Valanciunas. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Magic leading by 6. Here's Podziemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Podziemski's got his first points of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Thompson right side.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Thompson.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Spurs have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And it's Connect in the corner. They get it back. Podziemski's shot is good.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Here's Harden. It's deflected. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Pass to Yabusele. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 1-point Magic lead. Well, Orlando shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%.